Ladies and gentlemen, Flameclaw here, and it's been a little while now, hasn't it? Yeah, that's kind of what this little update's about, because I know that since Generations concluded, a good few months ago now, there's been literally nothing on this channel, and that's pretty much what I'm planning to work on improving, because we can't have absolutely nothing. I've dealt with sloppy scheduling before, but having absolute nothing for an extended period of time, that's honestly not on. And I think to a degree I do sort of owe an explanation as to why that is. And the long and short of it is a combination of both it being summer and like with last summer, well, for different reasons as last summer, but summer was always a downtime for me because of other commitments, more particularly family being around all the time, so recording's kind of difficult, can't be having background noise, can't be having people outside in the next room just like wandering around. It's kind of obnoxious to record in that environment. But there's also been my good old trusty motivation issues, sort of thing I talked about back in the end of 2015 video, where I find it really hard to sit down and start a new project. Like, quite often once I've got a project going, then it might take me a little while to get a move on with it, but like at least I've got that interest, that sort of drive to get on with the project, which I struggle with. I know it's like a depression thing that I'm working on, I'm seeing therapy about, but I've noticed that my mindset has been really counterproductive to actually just getting shit done. Because it's a thing that I've done all my life with various projects, where if I'm going to start something, I kind of want to see it all the way through as quickly as possible, and like that might seem like an efficient way of getting things done, but it also makes things seem a lot more daunting than they need to be, because a playthrough, for example, it's a series of videos. Like, there might be, say, 6 parts in a playthrough. In my mind, the workflow that comes to my mind for that is, right, I've got to get these 6 videos done. And when I'm struggling, like when I'm having little rough periods, when the anxiety and depression sort of overwhelming, that's quite overwhelming. And I've realised that now what I should probably do is, schedules just don't happen on this channel for all the reasons, like whether that be people being available, whether that be me having rough periods. I've never been able to commit to a schedule, and I think I need to accept now that that's just not going to happen. That's a lost cause, that's a lost battle. So what I should try to do instead is the next best thing, which is content when content is available. And that might mean that I can't commit to here's part 1, part 2 is coming tomorrow. It might mean that, right, part 1 is done, part 2 will be in a little while, maybe a few days, maybe next week. Just that kind of thing, that I'm not necessarily over-promising and under-delivering anymore. That's kind of what I need to do. And so what that will mean is that I'll have a much less consistent schedule, but there will still be things happening. And I know less consistent schedule than nothing. What I'm kind of getting at is that it won't be a case of part 1's coming out Monday, part 2's coming out Wednesday, part 3's coming out Friday, or what the fuck ever. But it will be a case of, I'll make a video, I'll post it, then I'll work on the next one, and I'll post that when that's done. And really, basically what I need to do is I need to break this down into more manageable tasks, because honestly, making videos is something I fucking love. It's something that I don't want to throw away just because I have a health condition that's making it impossible. And that's why I kind of want to find better ways of approaching things, because I don't want to suck the fun out of something that I love. I don't want to let this all go apart. I just want to carry on making videos that I have a good few people say they enjoy. I just want to carry on, and I want to make my stuff better. And ultimately I want to keep a more consistent pace of actually doing things. Because while, it's great to have a full playthrough come out, like part 1 Monday, knowing exactly when part 2 is going to come out and when part 3 is going to come out, etc. I realistically can't deliver that, so I'd rather do something than nothing. And I do apologise if this sounds like, YouTubers making excuses, because I fucking hate that shit too. But I just think sometimes I need to compromise. I hate having to compromise, and I'm actually kind of pissed off that I'm approaching it this way, because it's like the antithesis of everything my mind tells me is okay. But I've had to take a step back, because this might not be ideal, but 3 months of no content at all is flat out fucking unacceptable no matter who you are, so I'd rather improve somehow. I know this sounds like a little bit rambly now, but that's what's gonna happen. And on top of that, to try and switch it up a bit, to save like a bit overkill, there may be times when like I'm working on multiple projects at once, like I might jump between things, like you might get a couple of parts of one playthrough, a part of another one, back to the first one. I'll try not to make it too confusing. I don't want to be, spamming videos everywhere, because like that's annoying as a viewer, like what are they doing next? I don't know. But I'd rather just have a little bit more variety without, making it confusing. That's kind of what I'm getting at. And if you can't tell, this update video is completely unscripted and I am winging it. That's why I'm sort of getting rambly. But to pretty much sum up what's happening, content when content's available. There'll be some more solo stuff coming out. I haven't made solid arrangements with the others yet, but I'd like to get back to stuff with them when it's practical for all of us. There's a few little things I've got to sort out, because I've actually got a new PC now. So on top of that, you might get some more PC stuff, because part of what was holding that up with the other one is I've been using a Mac for like 4 years, and Macs are great for editing, not so much for playing games on, No game is optimised for Mac properly, I can tell you that from my experience. But yeah, before I bore you, I'm going to sign off now. I'm the Flameclaw, and I hope you enjoy the stuff that's coming out. I'll see you then. Bye bye.